Right, streaming schedule is basically we're streaming all weekend. We start about 10 o'clock each morning, so tomorrow will be 10 o'clock for the presentation ceremonies from today, and then the announcements for the tournaments for tomorrow. We'll be streaming qualifications, which are not incredibly interesting but give a service to people whose families are playing in the event and can watch at home. And the finals will be probably around 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. And then we've also tournaments all day Sunday. So we'll get you a schedule, Kate. That's because you will then post that on your streaming channel as well. So thank you for that. Outer Space Tracy is asking where do most of the players hail from? All from Europe, but they are from different parts of Europe. You can see from the flags on the screen we have 2 Danish players, 1 German and 1 Polish. So if you know your flags, Peter Anderson and Emil are Danish, Martin is Poland #1 player, Peter Anderson is Denmark #1 player, and Toby is a German player and is currently, I think, about fifth in Germany. Toby is also our country director and tournament director for this weekend. And anybody that knows him is an awesome guy. Okay, so Martin playing a interesting strategy here, which is multi-millions up the left ramp. First of the Whirlpool challenges is Whirlpool's challenge, so the Whirlpool award is Whirlpool challenge. So for this, players have to plunge over this. This is a very, very steep ramp here, so you have to go over the top of it, just drop over the top, and then shoot from this flipper into the Whirlpool award here. He gets 5 million for the first one, and then it moves on 7, 9, 11, 13. I don't know if there's a limit. I've never seen a limit made on that. But this is okay. Very wild. Okay, so we might just get 1 grace. No, I think the grace period's finished. So the Whitewater is a great pin. Whitewater's one of those real classic mid-90s machines, and everyone knows how to play it. But it's not easy. We all know that it's one that we've all had good games on, but it's certainly not guaranteed. So this is man overboard. Man overboard is shoot at the blinking lights. So if he'd have shot up here, he would have got 20 million, but it's a countdown award. Okay, 4 extra balls. Wow, extra balls turned off, of course, in tournaments, so we don't give our players the opportunity to get extra balls. So you see here the plunging that Toby's doing is just to get it over the ramp, and then the shot down the big slide is what you try and do first, because that lights the award in the Whirlpool, which is just completed, and he will now be on his Whirlpool challenge. So same format, soft plunge, just drop over the top, and then shoot into the Whirlpool. Yep, so there he goes. The Seng ball will kick out from here while that's happening, so he's caught it very successfully on the opposite flipper. And a good player can score 80 million plus on this one award. Yeah. But you really do have to keep control of the balls, and that's the secret of this mode. It's actually the secret of pinball, actually. So you can see that was a Whirlpool award of 13 million, I think. Okay, so he'll get one more shot at that last Whirlpool, which is will then be 15 million. And then the light here turns back to the yellow light, which indicates you need to shoot that next in order to enable the next award at the Whirlpool. Okay, so yep, good ball by Toby. Okay, so you get extra balls awards in Boulder Garden. That's quite interesting, because I've never played Whitewater other than in tournaments, and therefore extra balls have never been switched on. So I actually wouldn't have known that. That's nice to learn something, Tracy. Thank you. Okay, so disastrous ball for Emil. Peter back up at 9 million, but he's not played any awards yet, so his Whirlpool Challenge yet left to play. The other strategy that you've not seen the players playing yet is if you hit the two lock targets here and here, then it lights a lock into this shot. And do that 3 times and you start Whitewater multi-ball. Okay, so Peter has his first lock now ready, so he makes it. So that's Whitewater lock 1. We can't quite see the score. I might just get Dina. Can somebody send? Yep, just trying to create that, Tracy. I think Dina will probably be playing a pinball machine, knowing her. She might be watching. So that's Whitewater lock 2. Peter getting himself psyched up, ready for the multi-ball. Dina's has seen the message. She's just sneaking round to both of them. That's awesome. Thank you, Dina. We do try our very, very best not to get in the way of the players. That's I do firmly believe that streaming is something for the benefit of the viewers, but it cannot be at the expense of the players. So that's why we try. We have 2 rigs and we leapfrog the rigs from one machine to the next, so they can move very quickly from one game to the next. UK Pinball Club, no, we're on 2 wired rigs, and that's why. We developed this system for the World Championship, as you know, that we streamed in Milan. And when I was playing with wireless then, it probably wasn't quite reliable enough, or maybe I was using the wrong technology. But basically I didn't have the time to do all the research into it. But if you have 2 wired rigs and a willing shop floor worker like Dina, I would still maintain that 2 wired rigs are better than 1 wireless one. Can you just pull that down too? I do, however, plan on doing some more research into wireless rigs, because it would be great, a lot easier for things like the qualification rounds and semi-finals, quarter-finals, where you don't know which machines are being used. It's not on USB, it's on SDI. It's actually the same system that Tim uses, Pinball Live. so it'll go 300 meters without any problem. So we can get virtually anywhere in the pinball hall. Right, this is an award 5 times playfield that multiplies absolutely everything. So it's often a mode that players try and combine with multi-ball. But that's Peter's doing now, his advanced raft. See, that was a 50 million shot. So pretty awesome. Yep. Yeah, Tim is a great guy. Yeah, I've actually been discussing ideas with him all the way through the design of the rigs for the World Championships, because he's a very, very capable engineer and also knows a lot about streaming. Great guy. Okay, so thanks for tuning in. We're at the IFPA Midsommar 2019, which is a series of tournaments over 4.5 days. We started here on Wednesday evening. There was a warm-up tournament that we played in. Sorry, this is Dina, who's just sneaked in for to put herself on camera. Yes, yeah. Well, I was talking, you know me.
Yes, but you can also see me on the camera.
Oh, that's you there. Okay, yeah, okay. So that's not just like, I could have put you there digitally. Yeah, great. Okay. So, okay, back to the game. I've forgotten what I was saying now anyway. That was a good dig. Yeah. So, I think Martin, oh, that's going to tilt. Just be careful, hold the ball.
I didn't leave it long enough for...
No, that's right, yeah. So he's on another world. He's no dangers left at all. He's going to have to be very, very careful. So that's going to be 5 million. That's the mystery award, which in tournament mode is always 5 million. So... okay, so you've got to be so careful here, because you have to put power into the shot to get it round the whirlpool, round the slide. Yeah, and if he puts too much effort into the flip, then he will tilt the machine. So okay, next award 5 times playfield is nowhere near multi-ball, but what he will do is he'll play that left ramp because it's lit. Oh, and that doesn't take. So the worst thing you can do is play a 5 times playfield and not gain any value. So he's got 40 million from it, which is good. Not brilliant, but at least he got 40 million. To take the 5 times playfield and not get something.
Yes, advanced raft is what you play.
Absolutely,
5 times playfield if you don't have the multi-ball lit. Well.
Yep. So, okay, Toby stepping up wall 2. Toby was actually sporting a JDL Pinball t-shirt yesterday. Yes, we made him an honorary JDL Pinball member. He's fighting the machine.
Yes.
Don't fight it, Toby.
Toby versus machine.
Toby versus machine. Well, machine versus machine. Definitely a power drain, yeah. So, Emil with a massive 825,000. Yeah. Are you tired? Well, the fact we've been doing 2.5 days solid pinball, and you're tired.
I've been running the tournament all day and explaining the same things to 60 people over and over again.
Dina is not very tolerant of people.
Of stupidity?
No, you don't need to say stupidity. You just say people. Yeah? There are basically only 2 ways of doing things. It's a bit like my father. It's either her way or he's wrong.
No, there is only one way to do things right, is when you listen to the instructions and do as the instructions tell you. And not ask 5 times the same question.
Okay, we've got Fisk Bingo. I think you've been on before. An Emil Ed. Do you call him Ed then, not Emil?
Yes, is a part of his name.
Yes, I appreciate it's part of
Yeah,
his name.
It's, well, as in it's not part of his name in his passport, but
Yeah.
it's,
Okay, so lock 1. And because no, I don't think anybody else has locked a ball, so we can actually play this.
this ramp is the waterfall ramp is very difficult to play.
Yeah.
The top flipper is slightly offset and it catches on.
That was a great catch. Did you see that? I mean, he's actually playing
Yeah.
straight for the target. So he's now got 3. He's got 3 locks lit. Yeah. So you'll see him next time. He'll plunge the ball and he won't use the top flipper. He'll just let the ball come down to the right flipper and then play into the lock shot. So he should be on whitewater for his last balls. It's his initials, okay?
Oh, it
Yeah, that
makes
makes
sense.
sense. Yeah.
but-
Emil Dreiborg. Okay. So, but I say, okay, so he must obviously be known but to his friends as Ed.
I actually never heard anybody calling him that. But there are not many Danish people in here. There are a few.
There are a few, yeah, and a few Swedes. So, ooh, that was dangerous. So he lights another lock there. That's always dangerous when it goes up that side, but it's actually gone. Yeah, that's okay.
It's actually okay when it goes up the curly bit behind the first
Yeah, that's
bumper. It feeds it nicely in the inlay.
So Peter takes the Whirlpool Award, which is fine. That's going to be Man Overboard. Man Overboard is one of these that you flash for you shoot the blinking light for 20 million hurry up, and it's one of those that you sort of because it's a hurry up, you miss it and lose the ball.
Yes.
And I often think it's better to actually time it out.
No.
But you never actually do because you've got this thing blinking at you and it's saying you've got to shoot it.
Well, it's a good chunk of points, and if you're, for example, short of the 20 million, then you will take the 20 million.
Absolutely, yeah. Yep, that was really an awesome bit of play by Peter. That was a real manipulation of the machine without, as they say, even taking a danger.
Nice.
So 14 million advance ramp. So he's on a roll. You can see him is charged, supercharged.
Oh, we were subcharged before the game, so
Yeah,
yeah, it's in a really good mood.
yeah. He's smiling while he's playing. He's a really well-natured player. It's great.
Straight opposite to myself.
You can't say that.
Well, my concentrated face is not very pretty.
I don't know if anybody was watching the stream earlier today. We've got a friend of the stream from Brisbane, Joe Soap, who I think more or less is on every pinball stream that are going. If there's pinball being played anywhere on the internet, Joe is always watching. And he's done a highlight of Dina swearing heavily in 3 different languages at a
I only
machine.
swear in one language normally.
Okay, it's
At
always.
pinball tournaments. There is lots of mud
whacking.
lock target bashing.
This is one of the types of pinball play that Dina really doesn't like.
No.
And people like Martin do it really, really well.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, my very first win in the international tournament was against Martin.
Really?
It was my only win. It was a DPM many years ago,
Okay.
and Martin was my only win.
Okay.
I don't remember which machine we played, but something I have never seen before.
So he'll backhand the lock shot from here. Oh no, he didn't. He played
No,
the.
he played the lock.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's got the third lock lit. Okay, so he should just let that go, yeah. And then
Let that
straight.
go. And not.
And this is what you mean, is that, you know,
Yeah.
if mere mortal pinball players did that, it would have gone down by now.
Yeah.
I think you've got a mate in Tracy there. So he actually doesn't make it, which
I
is a
don't know what it
shame.
means though.
The shuspa, sort of. Well, it must be sort of.
It must be something that I say when I swear, and it's not something I am actually saying. So
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Yeah. Okay, so 232 million, 107 million. Both of them possible to beat. You only need to have a good multi-ball.
yeah,
Yeah.
Toby is
But,
well away from a multi-ball. Yeah.
Toby's playing for the advanced rafts and thing into the moment.
Well, it was given. Yep.
So I think this is a matter of chopping wood to get to 107 million.
I have a secret advice to that. Play the multi-million ramp.
Well, he was
again.
doing that for a while, and then I thought he might have played the orbit shot here, because he can keep playing this, but it's going to take him a long time to get to 107 million, and that's unfortunately end of game.
Yeah, well, it wasn't because he wasn't playing the multi-million ramp.
Yeah. Okay, so with Emil at the moment, if he doesn't get to 80 million, then the scores are, the positions are in the order of play.
Yes, but Emil has the ball locks. I think it's 5 times playing field. I know. Is it?
No, it's
it's
Whirlpool Challenge. So, and he could, of course, if he holds it on that flipper, he could. I see. I honestly don't understand why players do that. If you get a ball on the left flipper, you can just hold it there and play the Whirlpool Challenge from one flipper. You don't need the second flipper.
Yes, it actually fits very nicely out of the bottom scoop, so you don't
That's
need
right.
the second.
Yeah. So you just
second
hold that
flipper at all.
ball,
Just hold it,
and then keep playing it
walking,
around,
yeah.
and then don't keep the other one under control. Why send it back up there? You know, yes, you can do it faster,
Yeah,
but much more chance of losing the ball.
yeah, like that when the comb charging at you at the same time. Right.
I mean, he's got great skill, great ball control, yeah. So, but he does also need. Well, he could make it on Whirlpool Challenge, but he's likely not to. He's not likely to get to 232 million on Whirlpool Challenge. So for that, he's going to need the locks for the multi-ball.
Well, just keep the Whirlpool Challenge and play while it's there, and then claim the locks. So.
That's all well and good if it's kind enough to you. So
Yeah. See.
and that
Double.
was awesome.
Yeah.
So he actually finishes the Whirlpool Challenge, as in 20 million.
Right. No, I calmed them down. Yeah. That was nice.
That was wonderful control. I mean, He really is, isn't he? We've seen him play like this before. It is
Right, one out.
right. So just now he needs to make sure, and he's taken second place, hasn't he? So he just now needs to get his locks back. Oh, unlucky. Okay. Okay, so great game. Can we just put the scores in before you disappear?
Yeah.
So Peter takes first place, Emil takes second place, Martin takes third place, and Toby takes fourth place. Okay, so player order. No, it's not score. Don't change the score.
Oh, sorry.
Player order. Yeah, 1, 2, 4, 3. Okay, and I'll bring us back to the desk, and then we're going to change over onto.
It's all set down. Just change it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, looks good.
Okay, so
Somebody moved it.
that's not bad. That's okay.
Yeah, okay.
It's the
Right, I'm going to change to the third game.
just check that the light. Just check the lights on. It looks a bit dark on that machine. Yeah, that was an awesome final ball by Ed to get into second place. Was great, and if he'd have got to Whitewater, I'm sure he would have got to first place as well. Oh dear, and that was wicked from Peter. Okay, so we're in a rather dark part of the pinball hall here. Well, I've only got one LED light on each of the rigs because the machines are so close together. You actually can't. There isn't space for the second one. But anyway, Tommy, great machine. Not a machine I know incredibly well. I know it probably well enough to give a few tips, but not many. So feel free to chip in from the stream if there's anything you particularly want people to know. Fish Bingo saying pinball should be in dark places. Oh dear. Oh, hello to Arcade Hollywood. Nice to have you on here, and also Currywurst as well. Hi guys. That's our yeah. Well, I always forget. Anyway, so. This is Ed now playing on Tommy. Basically, you want to be shooting into the Union Jack here to start a mode, and normally that's by backhand from the right flipper. The Tommy at the top is a mirror, so that's the mirror that you break once you've completed the Tommy letters in order to enable multi-ball. So there's only one smash of the mirror against that, so that's multi-ball ready. Oh, and that was a very, very nice shake. He really does just show great composure in the way he plays. So to start the multi-ball, he actually wants to shoot in here or into the mirror. So okay, gets into the mirror, that starts his multi-ball, and multi-ball first priority is shooting ramps. Super jackpot is on this side ramp, normal jackpot is up the left ramp. Okay, so I was going to say there's a fairly generous ball saver on there, but there clearly isn't. There is a multi-ball restart though, which is back in the mirror or in the left scoop. I don't think Ed knows about the one on the left, looking at what he's playing here. But this shot will feed to the upper flipper. Oh, multi-ball restart is now finished. And he's getting good points from the captive ball up there as well. So I have a feeling that Ed doesn't know much about this game. Well, I'll talk to him either later or tomorrow. Okay, so he's now backhanding the Union Jack. So okay, so this starts the mode. Sally Simpson. So shooting ramps if you want to complete the mode. So yeah, keep playing that shot. He's obviously comfortable with it, and he'll be making progress towards his next multi-ball. Okay, so now he's got a feel for the ramps. And then the next mode is enabled by shooting the spinners. Normally up this side to light the Union Jack for the next mode. No, and I agree there, Fistbinger. Most of the modes are not worth playing. So it's a matter of just continuing towards multi-ball, towards this shot is doing now, because that advances in value and repeats, so worth a lot of points. And in fact the captive ball is quite valuable too. So he's nearly ready for multi-ball number 2. Frank, how are you? Are you joining me?
Well, yes. So, how is it?
It's going pretty well. Emil is doing extremely well. I don't know if you saw it. He pulled back from 4th place to 2nd place on Whitewater.
Okay.
On his first game. Yeah, that was always going down, wasn't it?
Well, and Martin.
No tilt.
Martin had a good ball on Congo, the first one, and then I left it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well, but okay, Peter Anderson then made it.
Peter. Yeah.
Okay.
But Peter's had a fairly disastrous first ball, one flip and out, so 12 million. And Emil is demonstrating his quite amazing pinball skills, because he is a hell of a player. Okay, so Martin, Polish number 1 player, again will know this machine extremely well.
Yes, that is the first goal. Get 1 Tommy ladder, so you have the Tommy multi-ball lit in the second ball latest.
Okay, yeah. This is Frank Goitel, by the way. Frank is a regular player in the German Championship Series.
Yes, very regular.
Yeah. A great trier. So we spend a lot of time on the benches watching the finalists play.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes.
We do get to finals occasionally, though, don't we? And so it all depends on the day.
A little bit of luck or less bad luck, and then everything goes.
Yep, indeed.
So, but as I can see, the Tommy is set up a little bit not standard, so it's harder to get to the multi-ball.
What, in the number of hits you need to make to the mirror?
Yes.
So,
but still, it's worth going for the modes, you know?
Yeah, okay. So you would always play this up the billion shot in order to get Tommy ready and make that the priority in the game?
Oh yes, you have to take the multi-ball, yeah, and then in the multi-ball you have to take with the left ramp. Now, probably take all the ball saver you have, let the balls go, and go just for the right ramp, which you hit from the upper left flipper.
Yeah, for the super jackpot.
Yeah, this is the double jackpot or super jackpot, and then you have some adder balls, and then you go for the left ramp, and then again forget about all the other stuff, go for the right ramp. And as soon as you have the right ramp a second time,
then it lights the super jackpot.
Then you have to go for the Tommy letters for the mirror again. You hit the Tommy letters 5 times, then you have the super jackpot, because the mirror goes down again, and then you have the super jackpot behind the mirror. I think it's 250 millions.
Okay. Okay, so let's see if we get anybody going to that. We need to keep an eye on the chat, so you just need to just sit back a little bit. So, okay, so we've got a few people on. We've got 53 people viewing, which is great. Great to see everybody here watching this final game. Sorry, this is the game number 2 of 3. So Peter will be hoping for a better ball. And he started a multi-ball is that Cousin Kevin multi-ball?
Yes, Cousin Kevin, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
With your ramp targets, you get a adder ball.
Okay.
So,
and can you make progress to the main multi-ball while Kevin's running?
No, I don't think so.
No,
Oh no, yes, you can. Yes, you should. You should be able to. Yeah. But actually, I think Cousin Kevin is already
he's out of that. Yeah. So his multi-ball is now ready. And okay,
yeah.
so
a little bit lucky.
Enough a lucky bounce, but that's multi-ball started. Peter fired up again, so energy levels increasing, and so that's his standard jackpot. Yeah, the left loop, the left ramp.
No. No. No, it's about staging.
Yep, so showing a nice bit of patience here in control of the balls.
So now he gets it on the upper left and too late.
Too late, yeah.
And once more, and too early. Yeah, because the other ball is in the way, and so it's really hard.
Yeah.
That was nice.
That was very nice, that control of the ball there. I've seen Peter do this a number of times. And there he gets it. Yeah,
yes.
okay.
Then again, some balls come in.
So great progress being made here.
Yes, I think now the mirror is up again, but we won't see it.
We won't see any more of it.
Yeah.
So now I'll be back to presumably the modes, will he?
Yes, it's really hard to get to Tommy again, to Tommy multi-ball.
And yet Emil has done. Emil's got his second multi-ball ready.
Yes. Okay.
But he didn't get many jackpots. So he didn't get any jackpots, and then he missed his restart. So, but he has got himself through to second multi-ball.
Also very nice.
Yep.
I think he's complaining that the mirror is not up again. He made a shot into the hole, and
so
actually the mirror should be up again.
So he can't now make progress on the next multi-ball because the mirror's not there. So. Hopefully this isn't another malfunction, because we've already changed. We started on Congo, and Congo was giving jackpots during multi-ball when the jackpot wasn't being hit.
Okay.
So they had to change from Congo to Whitewater.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, and then this is the second machine. So hopefully we don't get a malfunction on this machine.
Okay.
Difficult to call that as a tournament director, because you will probably argue this is the same for all players, but there again, how do you know that? Okay, so we've got the Denmark guys waving at everybody at home. I hope there's plenty of people from Denmark watching. If you are, please wave back. I'm sure Peter and Ed will be able to see you.
Yes, they're happy that it's happening here and not next week during the European Championship.
That's right, yeah.
So it takes pressure from them. So if there are malfunctions, they can say, okay, it was last week even worse.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of these players next week in Copenhagen. You're going?
Yeah.
Yep. So you'll see me there. We were talking to Ink and Moss on the chat last night, who are doing the streaming for the EPC. So looking forward to sharing a beer with those guys. We're going to share a few ideas next week in Denmark.
So now Kim is helping out. He's really...
Kim is amazing.
Yeah, it would not be possible without Kim.
Kim's the tech for the weekend. He's the owner of a pinball club called Electric Friends in Lemgo, further up north of Germany than we are here. And he's just got an amazing amount of experience, hasn't he, of all the machines. Incredibly
relaxed,
calm. Yeah.
Friendly all the time.
Yep. Yeah, nicer guy you couldn't actually wish to meet,
No.
could you? He really is. Yeah.
He comes here, works for us.
Yeah.
Although he would like to play, yeah? So this is
He likes to play in tournaments, yeah, but he comes here, he deliberately doesn't play because he's the tech for the weekend, so it's not possible to do both.
So the mirror is up again.
Okay, so the mirror is working.
And now it's going down.
Okay.
So I think he just made a test.
Yeah. But you see, Kim, this is where the experience comes in, because Kim has a Tommy in Electric Friends, and Kim will know what, if there's an issue, what it will be. Yeah? And it'll be, here we go, playfield coming up. Hey, the plane's attacking. That's a really nice view of Tommy, isn't it?
Yeah, actually, yeah,
And
the plane.
Kim regularly swears at my rigs because it makes repair of pinballs so much more difficult. So anybody who's designing a pinball streaming rig, see if you can make it sort of automatically electronically expand, so to give room for the tech guys to get in and repair the machines. Yeah. That is great. Actually.
Well, actually, in 10 minutes, the next tournament will start.
Oh, it's the Midnight Madness,
Yeah.
isn't it? Oh dear. Yeah.
A lot of guys are looking forward to. Actually, I'm too old for that kind of stuff.
Are you playing it?
No way.
I was just say you're the wrong age. I don't mean that as an insult, but I do. But
I can take that. If it's from you, then it's okay.
I'm playing it. What do you mean? No, I'm not. Oh dear.
Okay, mirror goes up and mirror goes down.
Yeah. Okay. So a few more comments on the chat, but yeah, just to give you a bit more detail on that. I think they're going to be restarting this game, aren't they? Because this is obviously clearly not the way you play a machine with the glass off. So how are they going to handle this then from a tournament director's point of view? We both have experience of this. What would you do in this situation?
Well, it's pretty hard because if he gets another ball, yeah, which he should.
Yep.
The thing is that the progression to the first multi-ball is much easier.
That's
If you play
correct.
the first ball, so it's an advantage. Yeah.
So you either move on to another machine.
Maybe that would be the best. Yeah. And since Martin was maybe it was bad luck for Martin with Congo. So now I don't know if he's player 3 or 4.
It tells you on here, look, he's player 3.
Okay, he's player 3. So
player 1,
I
player
think
2, player 3,
he
player 4.
wouldn't be unhappy.
No, he would not be unhappy, and that would
Yes.
pay him back a bit for what he
Yes.
lost on Congo. Are we moving machines?
Too much rig.
To which one? Move the rig to the next one, okay. So, Jackbot, absolutely wonderful machine. absolutely critical that you hit that first shot, which opens the visor. If you hit the, well, I'll show you in the next player.
The lid shot.
Yeah.
So and also important is to do the short plunge without having a contact.
Yep.
So you have the ball saver.
And control the ball.
Yes,
and
the ball saver is by contacts and not by time.
So now he needs to lock the second ball.
That was cool.
Okay. So struggling a bit to control the ball here, and it doesn't bounce. There's a centre post, but which is why he didn't flip. He was hoping it would bounce off this post and back out.
And since he had not so much contact,
he's not qualified the playfield.
Yes.
Okay, wow, yeah, and that's why you short plunge, because if
short
you
plunge without getting into the bumpers. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
I think he was also a little bit surprised.
Oh dear, is he going to get away with it again?
Yes, because there was no contact.
There was no contact, so this is anybody
But
who's
now
watching this
a
at
lot of
home.
contacts in the bumpers.
Yeah. He's struggling with this, isn't he? Okay, that gives him his second lock. Well done, Peter. I always reckon that 10th time is probably the best. Yeah. So we're going to multi-ball. Multi-ball again is about controlling the balls, and that
And no
didn't
restart.
control. No restart. So if he'd have managed to control one ball there, he could have put the ball back into the lock, and the multi-ball would have restarted. Okay, so Emil, see if he can do better. So he will definitely short plunge. And there's a little gate here. You can just see it moving, so you have
And
to.
that was perfect.
That was absolutely perfect. And he's now waiting for
The yellow or the blue one.
for there,
He goes
yeah.
for the yellow one.
And
The
he
yellow
gets
one
it.
is also the better one because you have to go a little bit to the left.
Yep. So having completed it, the visor is now open. If he'd have missed it, he would have had to have completed this square of targets in order to lower the visor ready for multi-ball start. So he's playing this perfectly. I'm not quite sure why he was playing it. It looked like playing for Casino Run there.
I think he will do that because if he now goes for the doubling,
He's got the ball saved with the ball in the visor.
He has 124, and then he goes for the try for the 258, and he does not have to hit the under ramp. He can go also for the second lock and get it.
Okay, that's very, very clever. Yeah. Wow.
And
Okay.
250k clever. Huh?
Now we've got Milano Pinball Club on. Hi, Giorgio. Ooh, good to see you, pal. We'll see you in Copenhagen next week.
So that was pretty close to a super jackpot. And no relight because he had one.
So immediately goes round the ramp to relight.
Round the ramp for getting the visor up again.
And he does the same again. So it's like, this is awesome play, isn't it? This is unbelievable. I honestly didn't know you could do that with the casino run. That's I've never seen that done in a tournament before.
Well, to be honest, Ian, the third Danish guy, told me about half an hour ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ian Hoxton.
So
yeah?
Ian is also a very nice player.
Yeah,
very kind. Joining the circus. Yeah.
What you saw there was Martin, who did short plunge but didn't control the ball, and therefore
Martin is more on the fly player.
He's more of a fly
so
player.
Control like the Danish guys.
And what Martin needs to do now is to complete this sequence of grid lights here,
Yes.
in order to lower the visor. He will do it because he's a good enough player to do that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry, Martin. Yeah. I didn't mean he'd do it on this ball.
Yeah.
He will do it on 3 balls. Yeah.
We will see.
Last game is ACDC.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, absolutely. Very similar. Ghostbusters is another one. You have to start the mode, and this is the same. You have to start the
You can't do that on
multi-ball.
the second multi-ball either. No?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And if you miss it on the second multi-ball and you do an on-the-fly shot and hitting not the right one,
Then you kick yourself.
yes, then you have to do not only 5 hits, but
Yep.
I think 10 or even more. I'm
Yep.
not sure.
Do you want to move this way a tiny bit, and then I just need to get to this computer as well in a minute, but that's fine. But you can just see more of you. That's all. So you so
I was at the,
I know it's a bad idea, but
Yeah.
okay. What did Toby do there?
well, he also had to hit it on the fly because he missed it.
He missed
a
it,
little
yeah,
bit,
yeah.
and then now here we go.
So he's only got the green line left.
Yeah,
okay,
it's one
so
shot.
so it's only one shot, but it is so much more difficult. That's why control of the ball at the beginning of the game is so critical.
So with the second multi-ball, Peter will try the same.
Yep.
It is also the same to do. You have then 2 locks, and you have then not the kick out only with a 2-ball multi-ball, but you have the 3rd ball in the shooter lane, so you have a 3-ball multi-ball.
Yep.
But after that multi-ball, mostly everybody will switch to casino run.
Yep. Because the third one, you have to do it
It's much
twice,
harder,
don't you? And
no, not only twice. You also
you have to
know
hit every ball.
the right
yeah.
hit won't help you.
Oh, and he's not done that very well, but
Yeah.
that's
So-
okay. Still got control of the ball. So wait for the yellow
Yes.
or blue.
Most of them will go for the yellow one, but a lot of also go for the blue one because then they have some offset.
Oh, unlucky.
Some offset,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
and
yeah. And this machine is set on very hard, so you've got to hit. You can't hit the one next to it. Yeah. It's a setting. It's set it inside jackpot. You can actually have an easier setting, where if you get it close enough, it'll still lower the visor. So that caught quite a lot of players out when this machine first came in here, that they were expecting it to open and it didn't. Yeah. So, number of viewers now above 50, so welcome to the stream, welcome to Fulda and the Midsommar Open series of tournaments. Emil giving a good demonstration of, apart from that one, and
So maybe he's
he
lucky.
might be okay.
yeah, he's okay. He knows he's okay. And then, as long as your number is flashing on the top, everything is okay. But still, you want to try to short plunge because the next contact maybe will kill the ball.
That's right, yeah.
So,
And you've played this machine, presumably, Frank. The spring is quite strong, so it's
yes, like it should be. It should not be easy to do a short
that's
plunge.
right. Yeah.
I think that's the factory setting, and that's pretty good how it is. So I think this machine plays hard, but it's fair.
Yeah. And that was great control.
Yes. Now he
to-
could
to
even
get
go
that
for a jackpot in the whirl thing and on top, but he will again go
Again,
for
he'll
the
short plunge,
short
yeah.
plunge because now he has time to go for the
Yep.
jackpot under the ramp. Bam.
Okay,
And
that
there's
won't qualify. So
yes, so he gets it again.
yeah.
Julio's in here.
So shoot under the ramp. Yeah. So one jackpot, and now he wants to say he wants to control the ball.
Yes. So the aim is to go for the super jackpot so that
Okay,
so we
so
won't see it from Emil, I think, in this game.
sorry guys, can you go? Wow.
So now he's not going for a visor, he's going for the kick out hole, doing some cheating, and now most probably, oh, there's extra ball. That's okay. It's a little bit unfortunate.
It is, yeah, true. Right, so he'll now continue to play Casino Run, or is he going to try
Yes.
and?
He has to relight the lock, so
relight
he
the
has
lock,
to
yeah.
shoot the map, the ramp,
Yeah.
the left. Way.
Great use of the post.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
So he didn't know. No, it could.
Maybe if you get the extra ball board. So he will do. Go for the under ramp. Try for 96. The good thing about this, if you go for that one, you hit it under the ramp and you do not have to shoot the ramp. Yeah.
Okay, so Martin, we're on ball 2, aren't we?
Yes.
Yep.
3 shots for opening the visor. 1, 2.
And this
Nearly
is
3.
and this is where his fly playability actually shows.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and gets the visor up, but unfortunately loses the ball. So, but he will take his ball 3, knowing that he's likely to get into multi-ball. Multi-ball isn't a guarantee of getting a billion points, though. So he's still got.
It's better than not a multi-ball.
It's better than not. It's better than not having the multi-ball. That is true. Yeah.
But what you want to have is you want to have some jackpots in the first multi-ball so that you can proceed on the second multi-ball. Yeah.
Yep, and that's good because the scores continue to increase multi-ball after multi-ball. So he'll backhand the green target there, recover from it, which is fine. Yeah. So he's in control now.
Great.
He's hurt his back, hasn't he? Did you see him pull a face there? I think he pulled his back when he was. That was a nice in-lane, a nice time to get an in-lane was that. So okay, so multi-ball start. Toby again will try and get balls on each flipper.
Yeah.
No, that's not. You see, that's not the way to control the balls.
It's a long day after 2 long days, so.
Yeah,
but this is what you get if you play on the fly.
You play on the fly, you are not going to get super jackpots, and it's the super jackpots really that make the difference. In
just to show the difference, the super jackpot is not double jackpot. I'm not sure if it starts with 400 millions.
To 225, I think, is the first super jackpot.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but it's I don't know 2.5 times or something like that from the regular jackpot.
Yes.
And the super jackpot you get by shooting one hole and then the other, and I think it's left and then right.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter either way.
And you make the first jackpot to a super jackpot. That means that the second.
Also becomes a super jackpot.
No, you can shoot then the second hole without relighting it and get to the other one, and then you have 2 super jackpots before having to relight the jackpots.
Right. Okay.
All theory, huh?
No, come on, we've all done it.
Look at this. He's such a good player, and 350 million is
not a high score for jackpot. Yeah, I mean, you would expect players of this caliber to get to around $1 billion.
Billions.
Yeah, and are capable of getting to a lot more.
Yes.
I played this machine back in when the UK Open was in Highways Factory in Wales. I played Kylie George on this machine, and
you destroyed him.
And I completely destroyed him, like I did with Julio today. No, Kylie gave me a lesson on how to play this machine, and I think he scored something like 4.5 billion on his first ball.
That's what I say. If you get into it, and if you can play 2 decent multi-balls, you have much more than 1 million, a billion. Yeah. And then you go into, I think he will cash in because the next shot is Casino Run.
Yep.
Which is nice.
And he doesn't need the qualification.
Hopefully we will see that. But, it looks good.
So this shot here, this red shot here, is something called Casino Run, which is a great... oh, come on, we want to see Casino Run, we want to see Casino Run. Oh, come on, control.
Oh.
Yay! Woo. Okay, so here we go with Casino Run. Casino Run is basically a gambling game. The machine is all about gambling. So it's a unlimited single ball, and you have to lock the ball in a hole, any one of the capture holes, but you have to avoid bombs. Okay. So it's a one-armed bandit. Okay, so you never collect. You always continue.
So as a reward for the start, he got one low bomb for free. So if he gets a bomb, the first one will be deleted, removed. So
that's right.
This is a 45-second unlimited one ball game. But you lose time if you lose the ball, more than the normal counter.
And why is he playing short plunge here?
Well, to save time.
Here's the midnight.
9. It would be a nightmare tournament for me, much more than a midnight.
Yeah.
So
what he needs to do now is lock the ball back in one of the holes, and it will give him an award.
Yes.
Okay, which he can decide to either continue or he can collect.
Yes, and I think special will give you also points. I'm not sure.
5 seconds deducted. Yeah. So
yeah, that's if you lose a ball, you get 5 additional 5 seconds.
So third award gives him more time and a special. Okay. So you basically continue with this until you get a bomb, because you know that you can eliminate the bomb by pressing the extra ball button.
Or if you see that you're running out of time.
Yep.
But 22 seconds, that's for him enough time to get once more to a hole. Bam.
So another award, 45 million.
It's really not so much in there.
No, that's right. Yeah.
So from time to time you get much more.
I don't think I've seen a casino run with so little score being given. It's
you get 25, 50 and 100 millions.
Yeah. So he's getting to the point now where he's got to consider cashing in, yeah?
So he cashed in?
So he cashed in. So 527 million for that casino run.
Yes. So actually what he did he got the point when they were shown the points, and then he can cash in and get the complete points again.
Yep, that's right.
And most probably he will go for a second casino run.
Now, I don't know if you could hear in the background, Dina is calling out names for anyone that wants to play in the Midnight Madness tournament that's going to take place here round about now, as it's round about midnight.
And as it looks like, it's a men's only tournament, surprisingly.
Surprisingly, yeah. And me and Dina are not staying to stream it. So, okay, nice to watch. Look forward to meeting them next weekend. Yeah, we'll see you there at the EPC. It's going to be another awesome weekend of pinball.
So actually, what he does, this is a bonus round. No?
Sorry?
I think that this is a bonus round for him.
Yeah, it is
2.5
absolutely.
billions.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's 4 points. No?
Yep.
Since Tobias and Martin were really struggling, and this is a machine where you cannot get shortly bam to that amount of points.
Yep. Yeah, so you're right. He's going for a second casino run.
I've never seen somebody in a tournament going for a third multi-ball.
No,
and look
it's
at this
just
here, it's 120, and then I'm surprised that he's doing it that way, but usually he would go for under the ramp and double it.
Yep.
Because both of the shots would have been the doubling and a real. I know. the under the ramp is after casino run. You have to shoot the ramp. No, it's no.
Oh right, you've no short ramp.
Yes,
Okay, you've no short
you
ramp
cannot
to
shoot
play.
it under the ramp.
So you have to go all the way round, and that's the only way of resetting the hole. Okay, but he takes it again. This is pretty awesome, isn't it? I mean, he's playing.
Emil is also not for such a long time in tournaments, and he's really performing awesome, really awesome.
Yeah.
And he's a nice guy either.
Oh, and presses his extra ball button. Anybody that doesn't know about the extra ball button, you press it at the end and it gives you an additional bonus multiplier. So it would have been ×3 and that gave him ×4. Okay, extra ball will just be plunged.
3.3 billion.
3.3 billion
that's
is a pretty awesome score, yeah? Okay.
And once more, huh? Okay, usually the multi-balls the extra balls were not in the game, but I think since we had to change from Tommy to jackpot, we're not really on tournament settings.
But the game's been in the tournament all day, so I'm surprised that extra balls are enabled. So anyway, not to worry.
Actually, we played only Pingolf on this machine.
Yeah.
And we had 600 million, so it did not really matter.
Yeah.
But it's something we have to take a note for tomorrow. Once more.
Yep, indeed. Okay, so obviously this game is not over yet. That was only the end of Emil's ball, which doesn't ever seem to want to end.
Or maybe it's a malfunction and we have to change the machine.
Yeah. Yes, it really shouldn't have got that additional bonus at the end. Yeah. Okay, so Martin, player 3.
Yes. 2 locks and then let's see.
So I would imagine he's going to be really careful here. Oh, that was not as careful as he should have been. So last chance, yeah.
I think most probably it was a long day and a short night, so he wants to make the shots and not to wait and wait and wait. But no, he can do it.
Okay. One more of those and he'll be cranking up the jackpots. Oh, it's gone a bit too far again. And that's gone. And I don't think that's coming back, so that's the end of that game for Martin.
So it's pretty easy to get 2 points in this game. Already 2 points.
Already 2 points. So Toby is chasing the 3.5 billion, yeah?
Yeah.
So Jackbot is going to finish up being Emil is going to take 4 points, yeah.
You never know.
That's a good point, yeah. Okay. I'm going to put them in and I'll change them.
Is Toby as a friend of you or not?
No, not really. No. So
it's okay because it's the tournament director, so we have to deal with him.
I think he's decided he's not going to play, which is fairly typical Toby. So
I think it was also an extra ball.
Peter. Oh right, okay.
So then I think that's it. So
okay, so Peter took 1 point, and Martin took naught. Is that correct?
That's an old.
Right. Okay. So. Okay, so the order of play for this game is the winner of the game before plays before, where's the JDL light square. This is actually a reflection off the ceiling. It's the ceiling that's white, and it has, and it's the background light in the hall that's reflecting off it. So the only way to actually get that out is strong light shining down onto the pinball machine itself, which then cancels out the reflection. For that you need 2 lights, one on each side, and they need to be positioned so you don't get the reflection of those lights back in the glass. You see the effect there that Frank's actually making. So the more light you get shining down on the machine, the less the reflection has an effect. So we are going to need a bigger square. You always get streaming challenges, and sort of stripy ceilings and things like that are always a lot more difficult. But hey, we're not supposed to be professional. We try our best. We just try and entertain the people to view. So. Right, the other disappointing thing is I'm nearly out of wine. ACDC machine was in 2014, I believe. Yeah? So ACDC 2014,
13 or 14.
Yeah.
With ACDC, the whole new in box thing came back up again in Germany. This was really the
start
resurrection of pinball, of new pinball machines, especially here.
I actually bought one. I bought one new in box from Freddie, and that was a premium. Sold it not very long ago, because it's a great machine, ACDC.
Yeah, and this here is a Pro, which is much faster because it has now the drop targets.
Yep.
And this is really a game changer for that.
Yeah.
So everybody who has a premium at home and says, okay, hey, I can do this, 40 millions would be a good score. Here, I have in each and every game 100 million, 200 millions, so this is a totally different game than...
That's right, yeah, absolutely.
So it's possible here to get 100 millions and more, we've seen it, but...
It's generally a hard playing machine, and it's not a very generous machine. So Toby's playing a whole lot of Rosie, I'm guessing here.
Emil.
Sorry, not a whole lot of Rosie. So which you light the song shots from the top lanes. Sorry, Emil. Yes, so it's not. This is not Toby. Toby is a little older. Not a lot older, to be fair.
Yeah. So Whole Lot of Rosie is an interesting choice.
Well,
I like to play that. I wouldn't play it in tournament.
I know, and the strange thing is, Frank, that we had this machine in the finals yesterday, and pretty much all the players chose Whole Lot of Rosie.
Okay, because you have the two multi-ball, you have to go for the loops.
That's right.
And then you get the two multi-ball pretty quickly. And the two multi-ball, the big advantage from the two multi-ball in comparison to the jam multi-ball is that you can get a song bonus, which is not possible on the jam multi-ball. You can only get the song bonus on the two multi-ball and the album multi-ball, and you get it if you have a certain amount of jackpots, and this is dependent on which song you have chosen. So most probably
it's more about the choice. It's more about where the song is positioned in the list of songs for tour.
On the tour, yes, exactly.
Because it's a song I wouldn't choose. I generally tend to choose Thunderstruck for.
Yes, but Emil is a very smart pinball player.
Yep.
And he had it a ball, if you make all the lit shots regarding to the mode, you can have an edit ball. You can also use then a VIP pass if you have just 1 or 2 shots that are open, depending on your number of VIP passes, but he did not need it. He did it all by his own. And what is also done right now, his song checkpot is lit, so he will go for the right ramp.
Yep, and you can see that from this flashing light here.
Yes.
So it will...
from the flashing light here and also in the center, the second yellow.
Yeah, okay.
So the sound checkpot is 15 millions.
Yeah.
And it's...
Oh, he misses it.
Yes, that's unfortunate.
That was... yeah, okay.
Actually, there's a really good... maybe he missed it for his song, to get song bonus. He didn't want his song bonus to go down. Let's see. Now...
Okay, so unfortunately out. But I think did he get light tour there? No, you can't make progress towards under the multi-ball when you've one running, can you? So I thought I saw the tour multi-ball light flash, but maybe not.
But for 47 million, everybody would take it.
Yeah.
For the first spot.
Yeah, that's an excellent start.
And it would have been 62 now. But okay.
Yes, had he got that song jackpot. So.
Yeah.
Let's go. What's that German translation like, Frank? Because I had Arno in earlier and he was saying a lot of the German translations on pinball machines are not exactly how you would translate.
Well, actually, they with ACDC or a little bit before they stopped this nonsense.
Okay.
Or I'm not sure because I have it in English. I can't tell you. But there are a lot of, on replays or on World Poker Tour. They have also a German voiceover, and some people think it's pretty funny.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. But it's not.
Well, as long as you can find somebody who thinks it is funny, it's funny.
Oh, and he's struggling with that round.
Yeah,
okay, so backhand was
and
good.
then bam. Ooh. Okay.
So
which song did he choose? A Rock and Roll Train.
Rock and Roll Train, yeah. So for that he has to
combo ramps.
Combo ramps, yeah.
Activated, yeah. Okay.
So now it's the song is activated.
Multiple is lit.
And Toby, of course, playing in this final means that Dina is running the Midnight Madness as tournament director. So,
so he shot for the bell, and if you had the bell 3 times, you have a double playfield for 25 seconds or 20 seconds. I'm not sure, and you can make it.
You got the bell again.
You can restart it, or you can add time by hitting the bell again. And if you hit the bell 3 times again, you have a 3 times playfield.
Okay, and I'm guessing he's restarted the multi-ball or got the adder ball there because the...
Yes. No, actually he just added the ball because he made the shots. I'm not sure I hadn't. I had paid attention to the bell. Okay, so he will go for the ramps. The ramps are the checkpots. And
he's on 2 times playfield at the minute, and so he wants to be doing something.
If it's blinking, it indicates that it's over soon. And what you can do also during making your checkpots with the ramps, you can light your song checkpot again. You have to light fire in the inlanes. 3 times fire will then activate the song checkpot again on the right ramp and the cannon. Okay, he will go for jam multi-ball all day long.
Yep. So again, Toby is fighting hard here, but he's making good progress.
Yes. Already again 10 millions in the song jackpot.
And that's another album completion.
Okay.
That's another. He can't be far off album now because that's.
No, he maybe goes on purpose.
Okay,
Oh,
don't
it's
tilt,
also
don't
very
tilt.
guilty, so
Okay,
it's a
so
gent,
10 million.
Yeah, take it. Oh, you missed it also.
Ooh. Okay, that was costly.
Yes, but he has some options with the album multi-ball.
He does, yeah.
Yeah, there would be the N shot or the K on rock, and he has only one
TNT, the N on
together.
TNT as
And
well.
now he can think about combining them. No, he does not. If
So
he
he's
would,
got jam ready.
so jam is ready, but if he would hit a decay of rock or the N of TNT, he would also light the album multi-ball. So now you can argue, keep that for later,
Yep, I know.
or combine both of them. If you combine both of them, the jackpots are higher.
That's right, yeah. But I personally prefer to do them, if I get the choice, prefer to do them separately.
Yeah.
But yes, he gets... So he now needs to hit all the 5 major shots in order to qualify the adder ball. Well, in order to get the adder ball, so that's both ramps.
And he wants to relight his jackpot, his song jackpot. Huh?
So he needs the left loop.
And this is also a really good ball for this machine.
Yeah. Yes, he's fighting hard, but he is a fighter, Toby, isn't he? I mean, he's down on 2 points, so he's if he wins this,
Everything is possible.
everything is possible. But he can't. I don't think he can come first. Well, he could come join first, depending on the position of the other players.
So what you can see is also that the in lanes and out lanes are there. It's blinking. And if you hit it in the out lane, that's a little bit unfortunate. It would be double bonus. But
Why didn't he use a VIP pass there? Because I think he was only 1 shot off.
Because
adder
he
ball.
already had an adder ball.
He'd already used it.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay.
he had it
He
completion.
got the adder ball earlier. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I didn't think he had on that. Anyway, not to worry. Okay, so solid score from Toby, ball 1. 41 million. So two very, very good scores there. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, somebody's saying refresh page. Refresh page on the chat, is that, guys? Okay, done that.
Okay, why is this? Happens sometimes that you have to refresh it.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see what Peter can do.
So it looks
wow.
like a whole lot of rosy, but it looks
That was
like
just a power drain. Huh?
he focuses on ball 2 and 3. Yeah.
Sorry, UK Pinball Club. I just do as I'm told. I just refresh the page, so
Yeah.
I've just refreshed it. That's I've lost all of the former earlier chat messages now, but that's fine.
Okay, next time we'll say, here are my bank details, please.
Yeah, that's right. Just ask
Transferable
me for the PIN number on my debit card. That's no problem at all.
So, Martin recovered. I would have been destroyed.
Yeah.
And
So this is a machine that that will suit Martin because he's really an excellent fly player. Said that he just misses a ramp, but this sort of combo left right ramps.
and jam multi-ball is already lit.
Yeah.
And one completion for the album multi-ball with TNT. He has the super loops, which is something you have. It's nice to have also lit.
Unfortunately gone. So okay, so Martin again back on 1 point has a lot to do.
Yeah, dahin wo was blinkt.
Yep. That's obviously a German guy.
Yeah.
Hi, German guy. Do you know who it is?
His name is dahin wo was blinkt. I don't know him.
Okay.
Could be Julian, maybe. I don't know. No, it's not Julian. He's drinking
Okay.
alcohol-free beer, and he's cashing in peanuts for free.
Free peanuts. Are we giving free peanuts this weekend?
Maybe. So, okay.
Back to the game. Emil, after
Again.
that first great ball,
Again, lit, chair multi-ball, and
bang, there we go. So, yeah, this looks like it's going to turn out to be his tournament, doesn't it? He's playing incredibly well.
yeah. And consistently. He's consistently in the finals.
Yeah.
Even more consistent than Julio. But maybe, yeah, but Julio. I don't know how many tournaments he won already. 2 or 3. Yeah.
Julio is just an absolutely amazing player. I mean, the guys that get to the top 10 in the world are just a league above. You know, they really are
it's not only a
tremendous. It's a universe,
Whatever league. Yeah.
and it's that, I don't know. They have a sort of almost superhuman ability to recognise danger.
Okay, song checkpot is again lit. I'm not sure if it's valuable at this time. Let's see. Oh, 17 millions. That was
That was nice.
valuable enough. So
Wow.
92.
92 million, awesome.
Yeah. So it's not only having one good ball. No,
Yeah,
the
that's
second
right.
good ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
8 loops for two multi-ball. So album multi-ball.
Yep, and he's playing for tour,
Very
and
little shot.
okay.
Okay.
Power drain, but again, awesome ball. Yep. So I hope you're all enjoying this at home. This is another great final. We've been playing pinball here for 2.5 days, and there is another 1.5, nearly 2 days of pinball left after this final.
So I'm really curious about his strategy, because he knows it's only one completion for album multi-ball. So he went for it during ball saver. He took it, the N,
And then
TNT. Now album multi-ball is lit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gone. Oh, he's got it. Oh, no, Toby. Oh, that was
Actually, that would be a yellow card.
yellow card, I think.
But for the country director.
But I don't think we'll give the
Maybe
country
skip that.
director a yellow card.
No.
Yeah.
Actually, that was really, really unfortunate.
It was, I know.
First of all, it was super lucky, and then that's even
Yeah,
worse.
it got it
It would have
late
been
night.
better if the ball just stayed out.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that's Vestas is up
Vestas,
in multi-ball.
Stefan.
Okay, so you're watching now with the sound turned up. Sorry, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, then maybe some words in German.
Maybe occasional word in German.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stefan hat ein Flipper oder ein Kneipensport, wie sagt man da, das Kneipensport-Location, und bei ihm finden auch von Zeit zu Zeit Turniere statt. Allerdings ist es von mir viel zu weit weg. Naja,
Nice.
so Stefan, vielleicht sehen wir uns woanders mal. Liga-Finale oder so.
Yep. So we see the league finals in the Legenstadt. Yeah.
Yes, in 2
Which
weeks.
is only in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
So next weekend we've got the EPC in Copenhagen.
Yes, we are all crazy.
The week after that we've got the league finals. in the Pinball Museum down at Zeligenstadt.
And then you could go to Levo's location.
Which we are down on the list for at the moment. We're still not sure whether we're going to be able to get to that because there's a family commitment that's...
Seligenstadt or Levo?
No, the Levo's tournament.
And then 1 week after that you can go to Liechtenstein.
Okay, but I think that's also the weekend of the DPO.
Whatever, so you can play pinball.
We have no free weekends between now and December. Yeah. We get invited to do streaming at a lot of tournaments. There are some tournaments that we just do every year, so we're sort of expected to be there, such as the league finals and things. Yes, it's becoming a full-time job. It's a pity, really, it doesn't pay. You know, if you could make money out of this, I could stop working. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's investment for retirement, huh?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So.
Oh, Peter, yeah, he's not having a good final, is he? It's,
well, still he has 6 points, isn't he?
Got a comment there. I wonder if Peter is listening to the Who Pinball Wizard. There was somebody on the chat yesterday who was asking whether the people with headphones were actually getting pinball tips from other people, as in listening to the stream about, oh, he should be doing this or he should be playing that, but that wouldn't actually work because the stream is always 5 seconds or so behind, so you'd actually get tips on what you should have done 5 seconds ago, which is probably not going to help you very much.
Okay, one more shot for the jam multi-ball.
And is the machine going to be kind to him?
Yeah. No.
But he's got control, so...
Oh no.
No, he let it go, and he could have kept that, couldn't he? Yeah.
A little tip, but it wouldn't, just holding up the flipper wouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh.
And let it bounce.
No.
Let it bounce.
Yeah, no, I would have a bounce. But I also made a bounce decision in a tiebreaker on Doctor Who, and that was wrong, so maybe bouncing is not the right thing to
absolutely.
do all the time.
And it's a damn sight. It's great to watch it from here. Yeah.
And now he added the 2 multi-ball because he wanted to combine that.
Okay, so he's now got a chance of stacking both.
So maybe he also wants to get
album play all 3.
Then we have 3 times.
And that would have been worth playing if it had got the Adam. But
we go for that. And the good thing, if he does it that way, he still has the song bonus possibility. So not all jackpots are 2.5 million.
Yep.
But at least the starting jackpots, and as I have seen, he had both of them, so he made 5 millions with 1 shot.
Yep.
So and now ramps and orbits. How many points does Martin have? 1. So he cannot win the tournament, but still 2nd place. It's not so hard, but okay. 3 balls. It's not only about the jackpots, it's also about the progression for song jackpot, which is at this time 11 millions. Nice. Also nice. Missed 2 shots. And he either had no VIP pass. I think there was not another ball in this game.
I'm sure there is an adder ball.
Yes, there was an adder, but there was not an adder ball in this multi-ball.
Yeah, that's right. So he could have used his VIP passes because he would have 3 now from the 3. Sorry, 2. He's on ball 2, isn't he?
2 shots were missing.
Yeah. Okay, so unfortunately comes out of that multi-ball with... he finised on 32 million though after that ball. That was still quite a big clawback. So yeah.
Compared to player 1 or 2, it's
yep.
So this is also a clever thing to do, especially on this machine, to go into the status and see how many loops, ramps, or completions
that you
it's
actually
not so
need.
important
That's right.
for on other machines, but on ACDC it's super important. And it's the only way to get this info. There are no inserts or whatever that can help you for this.
So Emil choosing War Machine. War Machine is the left orbit
Yes.
in order to light the mode. That's his mode lit, so all the shots are now lit for jackpots. And continue shooting that War Machine shot will also progress him towards
Yes.
Tour.
Second.
and
The song checkpoint is lit,
yeah.
but it's maybe not worth it this time. And he will combine this one with the
Oh, unlucky.
collect bonus.
Okay, so use these VIP passes to take the last few jackpots, and that's Emil finishing on 104 million. So Toby, 42 million, has some work to do to catch that, but it is possible.
I also have to correct me. It's not Kneipensport, it's Pappsport. Pappsport.
Pap sport.
Yeah, sorry
okay.
for that. Stefan, sorry.
I'm sure he'll forgive you.
Yeah, no choice.
Stefan runs a great club up in near. It's actually in Bremen, or just outside Bremen.
You have to hit the right ramp, and you can also do it with the backhand pretty good. So I'm wondering why nobody does it. Oh,
He's playing dangerously.
yeah, and he really needs, if he wants to get...
He's got to get that. He's got to get this multi-ball going. Yeah.
Yeah, but he won't get Emil, but still second place. It's possible for him in the tournament. He can, even if he
That's
gets
right.
Emil
Yeah.
here.
True. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, backhanded. Huh?
Yeah. Would you really backhand it?
Yes. 200%.
At 200%, you
Yes,
were backhanded.
and 300% I would make it. Look, even with the forehand, if it looks good, it doesn't go through it. So latest now, I would give it a try.
Yeah. Once you've played a shot a few times and missed,
Yes.
then it's time to change.
And you know, on this machine I played it also with the backhand. It's not like whoa, it just barely makes it. It really makes it, really, really nicely. So, how many shots for the toe multi-ball?
Because I know, yeah, you just cannot believe he's doing this. I think Toby is really suffering at the minute. He's like,
Yeah.
come on, how difficult is it to this ramp?
Oh,
But he's keeping cool.
you know, everybody knows it. What will happen? But it does not happen. And
Oh no 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 no.
yeah. So at least Peter is having fun, although he does not win the tournament, most probably. But it's not only about winning.
It's all about winning.
No, ask Peter.
Hey, just hang on a minute. We've got Colin on. Happy birthday, Colin. And you're spending your birthday watching a pinball stream.
Yes, it would have been possible that Tobias can tie, but yeah. Player 3 and 4 would have to pass Peter Anderson and then not be before Tobias. So, but okay, that's alright. So this is really what I also like. Just do the dead pass, dead bounces, and now I'm pretty sure he will now play a really pretty good jam multi-ball. Bam. So
He's dancing again. So birthday was yesterday, Colin. Okay, so all right, happy birthday. I'm sure you feel a bit older now. You're 22. Is that correct? That's Colin McAlpine, of course, Mr.
this is a
Snellman.
guy you like. So you did not really made fun of his age, like with me. But okay. We're going to
No.
play tomorrow, maybe in the tournament. So
Yeah,
we're
we'll
keeping motivation up.
absolutely, yeah.
Thanks for that.
Anytime, Frank. You know me.
Okay, and that was the Edo ball. It was the last remaining shot. Now he wants to get control. He also is not on the fly player, but as soon as it's realistic to gain control, he really goes for that.
Then he will control. Yeah, he's a great control player, Peter.
There it is. 2x playfield. Yeah.
That was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by
You can do things like that consistently, and this is
Yeah.
also
he's
the
lost
difference between good player and very good players, that they can really,
Yeah, I mean he lost the ball, but that was
Yeah.
inevitable.
yeah, but not really as a
yeah.
result of it.
Yeah.
It was 2 or 3 shots after that.
Yeah. Okay, so Colin went out for a nice Italian dinner. Wow, and a pub crawl. Okay, that's a nice way to spend a birthday.
Yes, and Seoul.
You
Seoul, Italian dinner. Okay.
nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. So we were here, hard working at the pinball tournaments, Colin. But don't worry about us.
So
We'll
8
be
millions,
fine.
but yeah, he chose not to take the 8 millions because it's super dangerous to go for the middle shot with the cannon, especially on an AC and on
On
a
a
premium.
pro,
on
yeah,
a premium,
yeah.
he would have taken the shot.
On a pro, it's not.
On a pro,
So what value does it need to be? Enough to get him into second place?
I think he is now 23 or whatever,
Yeah.
and he has to pass Emil. Everything else does not matter, huh?
That's right. Yeah. So
And it's possible.
it is possible. Yeah. He just keeps playing and playing.
Yeah, and
Yeah. Look at this. He's definitely going for it. Yeah.
now he took Thunderstruck. So Thunderstruck will really
Thunderstruck's a great mode for
Yes,
this.
and it really will increase the song jackpot very quickly.
Don't go out.
Yeah,
So he lights the shot, and loses the ball.
Yes.
So, but that's what he had to do. Yeah, there was no point at all in him taking the jackpot early. So
okay, now it's a Martin.
Martin, currently in third place, needs to get 20 million to get in front of Toby,
Which will
which would,
then give us a tiebreaker.
yep, that's correct. Yep.
So, but place 1 and 2 are no. If Martin passes not only Tobias but also Emil, then he will have
5
5
points.
points, and he will get into a
And,
also
and
a
Peter
tiebreaker
will
with
have 5
Peter.
points. Yeah.
So
And Toby
either he will
be
do
on
it very
3.
quickly, and then all is good, or we have a tiebreaker between Thomas or even
Exactly. Yeah.
and
But
Emil has won the tournament. Congratulations.
Absolutely, yeah. Emil already number 1. That's decided. But position for the other places is dependent on this player. And Fast and Furious Martin.
I like Martin, but I would also like to go to bed.
Yes, me too. Yeah, it's now 10 to 1 in the morning here in Germany. Yeah, so it's been a long day.
And I'll go to goal it. No, that was a nice bounce.
Yep. So take the multi-ball.
Whoa. Ah.
Martin, come on, we're waiting to go to
Yeah,
bed.
no, actually, it's a Martin. Yeah, exactly. Do it or
Yeah, go. Okay. Right, we don't mind staying up if he's scoring on a multi-ball, yeah? Okay. You don't sound very sure. I didn't.
Well, actually, you can also handle the scream alone with Dina.
I didn't get a feel that you were that really passionate about staying.
Actually,
if it goes to a tie break, I'll tell you what, I'll do it on my own.
No, that's okay.
Or if we do a tie break, I won't stream it.
You won't stream it? No. No.
Hang on, investors are saying, what is Martin listening to? Oh, yeah, no, we don't want to know. No, don't ask what Martin's listening to.
No.
It could be maybe Dickens, perhaps. Yeah. Shakespeare, Dickens, something like that.
I don't know. Exactly. Most of them just prefer to have the noise cancelling thing, so I'm not sure if everybody's listening to anything, so they just want...
Have you ever tried playing with headphones?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that is something that doesn't appeal to me at all.
Well,
So,
actually it's good, but
so the
you
score...
lose the social component. It's not enough.
Oh, yes,
it's
it is.
50K.
Whoa.
So there's a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Tobias is really happy about that. Bye-bye.
Okay, so here's Toby. You okay? You want a minute?
Yeah.
Go and have a minute. There's
50,000 points.
go and get me a wine. Are you okay?
Yeah, I think so. Hello.
Okay. Right. So we need to get the rig changed over to the tie break.
Yeah, right.
Do you need to pull yourself together a bit for this tie break?
I stay here.
Okay. All right. Just talk the people through that what you were feeling there, because that was a nightmare of a game for you there. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's a mixture between a nightmare and I don't know. It was just one ramp, and if you don't have the chance or the I have to one moment. Skill. If you don't have the skill to hit a ramp with 2 balls one time to get a multi-ball, then it is okay. It is a 4th rank. I get the warm applause tomorrow. Everything is fine. But 50,000 points with an amount of 52 million.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's a bit. Oh yeah, it's okay. Everything's fine.
Okay, so yeah, and then yes, you have to complete the modes in order to get Munsters. So, quick question to the chat: how many people are old enough to actually remember sitting at home as a child watching the Munsters on television? Not sure anybody's going to own up to being old enough for watching that. But it's a UK program, so I guess it wasn't shown in Germany when you were
No,
7
but
or
I
8.
think actually it was shown before I was born. First of all,
Really?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, really.
Okay, that's
First
fine.
of all,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
and not only
know that.
not only 1 month or 2 months before, but
A long time
yeah,
before. Yeah.
and even longer since I was able to take a look at it at TV. So I haven't seen it on television, but I know that it came also.
It was only the 60s.
Yes, but it's black and white, and
Yeah, it is.
we in Germany preferred also in the 70s than colored TV.
Yeah, okay,
Not like you did.
Look,
With, how is it called? The mit Schirmscham und Melone.
When I was little, we used to sit and watch the radio. Yeah, we didn't have a television.
You watched the radio.
We used to sit around as a family, and we used to watch the radio.
Okay.
Yeah? So we had some good times watching the radio.
So
It starts as Herman, yeah. And during Herman, you try and complete other things. Is that correct? So, like Lily, you can get Lily letters. You can
Yes.
hit
the kitty.
the kitty target up here to get a double playfield multiplier,
Yes.
and you can. Can you also hit some of the ramps to get the?
No, I
other
don't
modes?
think that you have progression on the modes.
Okay, so they're locked out while
Yes.
this is playing.
This is just the jackpots that are lit. I think the only thing you can add is Lily. That's on the right, the targets, where you have
Yep.
to spell Lily, and this can be added.
Yeah.
So
So you complete each of the family members in order to light the equivalent of Monsters in Rock, which is a Monster Bash term. So, so okay, we've got Colin coming in with, for the rest of the weekend rounds, change Herman multi-ball to harder settings. Oh, okay, so it takes more than one shot to begin the hurry up.
No, we can't.
We can't. You've not seen some of the players here, Colin. I mean, a lot of these players can't hit that Herman at all. That's not true, of course.
Well, actually, Munsters is not the game. Since we in Germany play much more the match play mode, and we have those pairings, and Munsters is not the game we have to wait for at the end. So
that's
is not,
true. Yeah, it's not a long player.
Yeah.
So yeah. So anyway, more information. Always be adding Lily to any multi-ball.
Yes, exactly.
So that makes sense. But and during grace periods. So he's now shooting for Spot the Dog. Spot the Dog is the red flashing light under the left ramp.
And it's a danger.
It's a danger. Okay. So he needs to be shooting this. I think you shoot it 3 times in order to make Spot go away, and then that releases the ramp for Raven multi-ball.
Yeah. So if he has it on his right flipper, he should go for the ramp, and if he has it, once he has it on the left flipper, he should go for the kitty target.
There you go.
This is already lit again, which will then add also another playfield multiplier.
So second dog. And third dog is now lit, and there are only three dogs, I believe, and then that mode is finished. But we were talking earlier on about people timing that Spot the Dog mode out because it's not that valuable. So he's now completing ramps. So
now he has to add another ramp, hit another ramp, and then he has Raven multi-ball, another left ramp. This is indicated by the blue circle inserts on the left. So one is blinking, and now
so that's Raven multi-ball. So okay, this is looking good at this stage for Martin. So yes, this kitty lit up at the top, so he should be playing for the multiplier with the kitty target. Okay, Bess Campbell 1978 remembers the Munsters. Excellent. Nice when people are honest. Okay, so Colin also was saying it's correct timeout spot. On a pro, do the same with Grandpa. Yeah, okay.
For Grandpa, you have to shoot the targets.
Shoot the scoop here.
Yes, but you have to light it first.
Oh, so you shoot the targets on each side of it first. Yeah. Okay. So we still got that kitty target lit. Would you do then wait for something like a super jackpot before doing the playfield multiplier? Because he's on ×2, but the ×2 only lasts presumably for a certain length of time.
But yes, for a long time it's running.
Yeah.
At this time, I'm not sure if it's really timing out here. Also, maybe something about settings. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Maybe it stays also for the remainder of the ball. I don't know.
Okay, I think you could have probably nudged that and pulled it out, but that's a pretty excellent start at 13 million. So, yeah, the pressure definitely on Toby. And just to give you some background on these two guys, Martin Janczek is he lives in Germany, but he is the Polish #1 player. Plays in all of the German Championship Series tournaments. Colin's saying he should be shooting for the last Grandpa
only
target.
The right one, or the left one of the right ramp was blinking now.
And that's in order to complete the family members, I guess. Yeah. Toby is our country director for Germany, and he's also the tournament director here in Fulda. Toby does we've got a ball stuck on a ramp. That will clear on a ball search. So Toby does a huge amount of work for Pinball. He's part of a team of people who have an amazing amount of energy.
Okay.
So he's definitely shooting spot. That was a nice backhand, yeah. So he also has Raven ready. Oh, and that's out of the out lane, so. But he's got Raven multi-ball ready for the next ball. So not as disastrous perhaps as it could have been.
Oh well, you know.
But he would have liked to have continued with that ball, obviously. So. Cheers guys, and thanks Frank. Have you bought this? After all the nice things I've said about you, have you actually bought me this wine?
I don't think so.
No? you just put it on my name on the tab of the bar.
Wine for Jim, please.
Okay. Well, thank you for the thought of getting me a wine anyway.
No, you told me to.
That's true. Yeah. I'm not used to people doing the stole though. That's...
No, I think you get this stuff for free here. If not, I have to talk to Matthias.
I think we may get some discount, but yes. So,
there it goes.
Yeah. So Martin, obviously hanging on there, still with a good lead, 19 million.
So maybe one or two words regarding tomorrow.
Oh, come on! Oh. Toby's pressure is really on Toby now for the. Yeah. Okay, so yes, tomorrow there are 2 more tournaments being played. We are pretty masochistic here in Germany. We don't like the pinball players to get much of a rest. So. And after all, they come here to play pinball, don't they? They don't come here to sit around doing nothing.
Yes.
Yeah. The reason we do this many tournaments is that the players actually like to play pinball, yeah. And so rather than just give them free play games to play, we give them a tournament.
Yes, because free play can be done at home.
Exactly. Yeah.
For most of the guys, or at least there's a location. I think nobody here who is playing ambitiously or more or less ambitiously has no possibility to play somewhere. That's somewhere. Right, yeah. There's no location or very little location pinball in on location pinball in Germany, so those are private locations. Maybe there are some some clubs where you can play it. But not in terms of a pub or whatever, but in private clubs.
Yep.
And tomorrow, also Johannes will join.
For those that don't know, Johannes Ostermeier is the current world champion.
Yeah.
And also...
so most probably, if the finals will be streamed tomorrow, you will see Johannes. I bet.
In the finals.
Yes, in the finals. Everybody can bet with me. I take everything.
Well, on the basis that we're playing two tournaments again tomorrow, if Johannes isn't in one of the finals, I think there's something gone slightly wrong.
I think he will just play the first tournament. He won't play the second one at all.
I agree. Yeah. I saw him when he arrived tonight. I was talking to him about a few things. Johannes is 17 years old, so he's still at school. Very, very mature 17-year-old is an amazing character.
Look at this here, the spot here on 10 millions.
Okay, so that's given him 40 million. So he pulled a long way up there.
Okay, hurry up and bam.
So
now he can start it.
Herman running.
So, as you can see, there are a lot of people in the background. They are all playing the Midnight Madness tournament.
So, Midnight Madness tournament will finish at around 6:30 this morning.
Yeah. It's also a match play tournament, so it's not just high score and then go to bed. It's really
you have to be there and awake,
making your games with our pinball people.
Yeah. But I must admit, it is combined with a certain amount of drinking. Yeah.
I don't know.
So I'm led to believe anyway. That's, So Toby demonstrating some good control here. Oh, why do I say
Thank
that?
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah.
I will tell Toby afterwards. It was not his fault. It's all the time. Jim saying, okay.
So Colin said Midnight Madness, Tony. Why? Because there's normally about 30 people playing that tournament, and they actually really enjoy it.
Well, you know. As a background, this is a very nice location. We have some guys here, international from Poland and Hungary and Germany.
Oh, and that's the end of it. Okay.
They like to party, and so this is a special kind of party.
Absolutely, yeah. So Toby takes, Martin takes another one there. So
yes.
Yep.
So
that decides the tournament winners. So Emil first place, Peter Anderson second place, Martin Janček third place, and Tobias Wegemann in fourth place. So congratulations to all the winners.
Yeah.
We're going to now shut down and take some well-earned sleep. And we'll see you tomorrow morning. We'll be here about 10 o'clock Central European time. We'll be giving the presentation ceremonies from today's tournaments, and then we'll be into the next round of tournaments
and again,
tomorrow.
Jim, thank you for all this.
You are welcome.
Really pretty awesome work. Also to Dina.
Okay, and thanks to Frank to joining me in this tonight's final. So, okay, thanks guys. We'll see you all tomorrow. Take care and good night.